Hello there, welcome to Emerald House of Cars, and today I'm going to take you around this 2013 BMW 1 Series 120D Sport Plus. It's a big 2-litre diesel car, 3-door, in black. Let's have ourselves a look around. First things first, of course, we have ourselves these gorgeous BMW headlights in the front. You can see the one there on the left. And of course, it's matching au pair over here on the right. Now they always come part and parcel down here with a set of gorgeous fog lights set against our beautiful gloss black grille, and you can see that grille follows all the way along, and we have our complete set there as well. And all of our headlights, fog lights, tail lights, you name it, if it's a light, it's on here, and it's in great condition all the way around. Now all this, of course, is bookending our gorgeous gloss black front grille on this BMW with the gorgeous chrome trim all the way around there as well, and of course cherry on the top. Got our BMW chrome badge there in all of its glory. Now all the chrome badges featured on this BMW are in tip-top shape, and we're going to have a look around at every single one of them as we continue our tour. Now last thing on the front as well, you can see that this BMW 1 Series also comes with front parking sensors there too. Now the vehicle itself, it comes in black. It's a beautiful black. In fact, it's looking a little bluish under our lights here, but it's just a gorgeous colour all the way around. It's in tip-top shape, I must say as well. As you can see around here on the sides, you can see down here, just beautiful straight lines all the way up and down. No bumps, knocks, dents, anything of the sort, just gorgeous straight lines. Tinted glass there in the rear, and our glass comes all the way forward. You can see our gloss black wing mirror there as well in lovely condition, and our wonderful windscreen. Because speaking of glass, we have our beautiful windscreen right here in great shape, no chips, scratches, scuffs, marks, anything of the sort. Although we do have this rather large green tick, the Emerald House of Cars seal of approval. What does that mean? Well, that means, of course, that this BMW 1 Series, this gorgeous 120D, has undergone our patented Emerald 128 point check. And not just undergone it, but it's passed each and every single one of those points of inspection, 128 out of 128, meaning that this vehicle that you see before you, inside and out, safety checks, lights, buttons, you name it, bumper to bumper, top to toe, tyre to tyre, is A1 mechanically certified, which is abject peace of mind when it comes to buying a car, thinking about its safety and security. A1 mechanically certified all the way around. Now what we're going to do here, essentially, is recreate the feeling of inspecting the car for yourself. You know that when you come and have a look at a used vehicle, you're going to have a look at every single square inch of it, because you want to see every single part of the car that you're getting yourself into. Well, that's what we're looking to do here. We're looking to have a look at every single inch, and we're going to sort of open our own little detective agency, because we're going to be inspecting this car, every single inch of it. We're going to inspect everything, just so that we can stay on the same page. If I see something on the car, I want you to see it on the car. In fact, you're seeing our gorgeous roof here in great condition all the way around. Same goes for our black sharks fin there. You can see we have beautiful coupe slope, tinted glass there in the rear, and we're coming around here to our big booth. Now, let's inspect all the bodywork, because if I see anything, I'm going to point it out. Is that... No, that's something coming off my face. It is winter, so I am starting to molt a bit with my beard. As you can see just here, in the rear navigator's side, just over the wheel arch, we do have a very, very small mark, and you can see it compared to my little sausage finger there. Going to point that out to you for two reasons. First and foremost, because we are the dealership of transparency, and again, it's on the car. We're not going to hide it. There's no point in lying to you. We have built our reputation on total 100% transparency when it comes to our vehicles. And number two, because it's purely cosmetic. I'm pointing it out to you because, again, we all know it's not going to affect the way the car handles, operates, drives, or performs, but it's right there, and I want you to know, because we work for you. We are on the same team here. Gonna come on down and show you our alloys, and you can see they're in this gorgeous grey colour as well, absolutely popping under our showroom lights, in great nick, I must say. I'm going to show you these again for two reasons. First and foremost, when I said an entire look, I included the alloys. We are going to be very thorough and very transparent with this video. And also because when it comes to the alloys, I think a lot of people put a lot of emphasis on the amount of miles on a vehicle. And yes, while it is important, over the years of working here, there's something that's equally, if not more important, and that is how those miles have been accrued. Has the car been treated sensibly, has it been looked after, or has it been abused till its very nth degree, and now it's been shipped off onto somebody else? Nobody wants that scenario. Nobody wants an abused car when you're looking for a simple used car. Well, easiest way that you can tell visually the difference, so obviously this is a video, it's got to be all visual, is by the condition of the alloys. The alloys, they wear it on their face. They're a lot like my mother when I tell her another disappointing day in my life. As you can see here, again, tip-top shape all the way around. We are starting to get very, very mild cosmetic blemishing. You see it just around the edge of that BMW badge. But if that's the extent of it, that is a terrific sign. Throw in how shiny the caliper looks, and it just means that this car has been very sensibly used by its past owners. Now, let's have a look at all of them. Let's follow our beautiful straight side skirt all the way along. Check out our second alloy, and again, I think I'm going to end up repeating myself a lot here because it's in great nick, although we are getting that little blemishing just around the edge there as well. But very, very promising, I must say. Got our service indicators there on the side of the vehicle. I also love the little gloss black finish and the trim just around our wing mirrors there. In great nick, I must say. Having a look up and down the side of the body again, we're going to keep our inspection open when it comes to having a look all the way around here, around the rear of the car. We're going to keep our eyes open to look for blemishes or imperfections in this vehicle, because it's a lovely BMW 1 Series 120D. It's a great colour. It's a very unique black. It's not just your stock black or your coal black. It's sort of a more fruity black. Very, very nice. As you can see as well, we do have our gorgeous rear tail lights just glowing there in red. There's the one over there on the left, and of course the one on there on the right, and beautifully they match our headlights wonderfully, succinctly I should say, as again there are no scratches, marks, scuffs, anything of the sort on them. And same of course goes for our chrome badges. As I mentioned at the start, there's our 120D, there's our BMW in wonderful condition there as well. Now I know we're around the back of the boot, but before I open the boot up, we're going to keep looking and inspect the rest of the vehicle. In fact, I think I've found something. There you go, we have this very, very small little mark here, and you can see it in comparison to my sausage finger right there. Very, very small. Doesn't feel rough or anything, like my finger glides right over it, but it's there on the car. It is a used vehicle, and this is proof. It doesn't affect the way the car handles, operates, drives. The car is still 128 point checked, still A1 medically certified, but it's on there. The car's had a history, and I want you to know. As you can see around the back as well, we have rear parking sensors all the way across. That's rear parking sensors all the way across, so that is both front and rear parking sensors, which just means that this massive vehicle, you're not going to have any problem, especially during the Christmas shop, squeezing this beautiful, gorgeous BMW 120D into any of the tight spaces during that Christmas shopping blitz that we're going to be expecting later in the year. As you can see at the underside, we have our gorgeous grey underside. Beautiful condition all the way around, real tip-top shape, and our lovely chrome exhaust just thrown in there as well. Now we're going to pop the boot open. Let's have a look at the condition of the boot as well. Popping it open, again, typical for BMW, they always go all out in giving so much space for the boot, and this is no exception. It is dense, it is deep, it is wide, it is a BMW boot. You're not going to have any problem fitting sacks upon sacks of Christmas presents in there, not a problem. Weekly shop, roast dinner, anything you want, it's going to fit in there. You also have your two side pockets here. You've got a little tray right there, maybe to put something valuable, something delicate you want out of the way. And over here, you've got your little teeny tiny net. So if you're buying anything loose, if you're buying Terry's chocolate oranges out of the box and you don't want them bashing around, you can fit them in there just behind that little net, and they're not going to work their way around and roll around and cause havoc. And of course, if you're buying something a little bigger, maybe you're popping at IKEA and you just want to be able to slide that billy bookcase in, not a problem. Well, you can see there's just a little split there in the rear seats, the 60-40 split, meaning you can push those seats down and take full advantage of the true length of this vehicle. Very, very useful, very practical indeed. Coming on down this side, again you can see that tinted glass down in the rear. You can see the beautiful straight lines, no bumps, knocks, dents, anything of the sort again whatsoever. Let's keep our investigation ongoing though, because we still want to. Is that a little thing? Is that a little thing? There we go. We got another Very, very small little mark right there. Again, it's the age of the vehicle. It is 5 years old. To have just such small little blemishes on the edges on a used vehicle, especially a BMW, they do tend to, at least in our experience, you know, we have declined BMWs in the past that have not had such good bodywork just like this. You know, I don't know why. I don't know why, but we've had BMWs come along that do seem to attract a lot of scratches, but it does not seem to be the case with this one. Now coming on down to our third alloy. Again, lovely condition. This one's probably the best of the three so far. Any cleaner, and I can invite the Queen round for Christmas and she could eat her dinner off of it. Really nice things there. Can we just about see that? Can we just about see that? There is a blemish right there. Oh, it's probably quite hard to see. I can see it anyway. The fact that the camera is struggling to pick it up does tell you just how light it is. But it's on the car and I'm attempting to show you. Very, very minor, but it is right there. Now, of course, we've got a little mark right there, just under the driver's handle. You can see it right there. Again, very, very small, very, very minor. It doesn't affect the way the car handles, operates, drives, or performs. It is cosmetic in every sense of the word, but it's there, and I want you to see it. Coming on down again, we've got a very, very small little one right there again. I hasten to even call these marks. They're more like freckles. They're so small and insignificant, but I made you the promise, and this is how we've built our brand. Total honesty and transparency when it comes to our practices, to our service, and to our stock. So we're literally going to have a look at everything. In fact, I think we've even got a little something right there. Yep. Little teeny tiny mark on the back. Right there. Another freckle, I must say. Coming on down past our other service indicator, let's have a look at our final alloy. Driver's front side, usually the worst. And if this is the worst, then bloody hell, we have got ourselves a good car here, haven't we? Tip-top shape, lovely shiny caliper. Very, very happy with that. Just means that this BMW here has been well looked after, well serviced, well handled, well maintained by its previous owners. More than likely, they knew what they had. They knew they had themselves a Bobby Dazzler of a motor vehicle here, and they sought to look after it, because if you look after a BMW, they look after you tenfold. Absolutely incredible. In terms of the bonnet, we've got a little smudge right there again. Very, very small, hardly noticeable, but the camera's picked it up, which means I need you to see it. We're all here on the same page. We're all here to help. Absolutely gorgeous. So that's the outside. Now let's continue our inspection to the inside of this BMW. Having a look in the driver's front side door, you can see we have our chrome door handle. We've got our speaker system. I love the little bit of chrome lining just in there. You got your electric front windows, you got your wing mirror controls there as well. Lovely long door pocket right there. You're not going to have any problem fitting anything that you need in there. Let's check out the back seat. And as you can see in the back seat, I mean, we've got ourselves a VIP experience in the back seat, don't we? Just beautiful black leather seats all the way around. They look in great condition, hardly used, if used at all. Beautiful blue stitching, no stitch, no seam out of place. I mean, they look as used as something could be, doesn't it? You know, they look, or I suppose the phrase would be, they look as new as used could be. That is more the phrase, because they look new. I know they're used. It's in tip-top shape. You can see you've got this lovely little tray right there in the middle. Absolutely gorgeous. Lovely bit of legroom in there as well with your fitted floor mats. Again, love that blue lining all the way around. Absolutely fantastic. Just comfy seats. You see they've got that little pad in there that builds up to the back door. So again, if you're someone like me who's a little on the wide side, you're going to be able to squeeze yourself in there and sit so comfortably, so perfectly, and just have a wonderful time in this BMW. Because, you know, they drive well, they handle well, they always have, but they also seat very, very comfortably in the back seat. Is proof purchase of that. So that was the back. Let's have ourselves a look at the front. And it's very much more of the same. We've got our gorgeous front leather seats here as well, with the beautiful blue stitching all the way through. No stitch, no seam out of place. And again, the seats are in wonderful condition. If you'd have told me that this car's been on the road in 5 years, and you'd have told me it's got, what, 45,000 miles or so on the clock, I'd have said, let me see the seats then, thinking they're probably going to be, you know, tattier than a Scotsman's kilt. But this would not be what I expect. This would not be what I expect at all, because these seats look in great condition. You can see very much, again, that our past owner has been very sensible, very much looked after the car, and clearly intended to have the car for decades upon decades, just by the condition that they've loved the seats. But that's not what we're here to talk about. It's no longer in her hands, it's in our hands, and we are here to celebrate just how beautiful these seats are and just how great this car has been well maintained. Chucking as well even more fitted floor mats down there, and I tell you what we'll do, we'll hop on in and have a look at the condition of the vehicle all the way around. So let's check out the cabin. You can see again we've got our air ports right there, got our electric light controls just down there as well. Lovely, lovely condition all the way around. Again, I'm not seeing any signs of marks, just seeing tons of leg room under there. I do love the chrome strip all the way across. Very, very nice, I must say. Just a wonderful car from top to bottom. Really been well looked after, really been well serviced. And I love in the dash, you even have a little pocket in there that you can chuck, you know, phones, keys, wallets, anything of the sort. Just something that you need to hand, but don't necessarily want to sit with in your pocket. That is, of course, just underneath our air conditioning vents, as you can see right there, with our central locking system right there and our traction control right above it. Now you can see we've got a big start button. The gorgeous thick chrome trim all the way around, should have given that away, so don't worry, we will be turning that on. Let's just close the door and have a look at our steering wheel controls here as well, because the steering wheel controls, you know, you got your voice command, you got your telephone controls, you got your volume controls. Coming over here and you got your menu controls, your media controls, oh, you name it, it controls it. And of course your cruise control, you know, settings just hidden under there for our lovely tactile textured leather steering wheel here in this BMW. Let's get the key. Let's slot it in, shall we? Oh, it's already coming on. Fantastic. Let's see. So there we go. You can see our DAB radio has come on straight away, and we are on absolute rock. Let's see. That's unassigned. That's unassigned. DAB. A-list. Right. So there we're on BBC National, DAB, Birmingham. Let's see. What else do I want to do? What else do I want to do? Let's do a search. Let's do the auto store. Oh, let's turn it off. Okay, let's go to menu. And first you can see all the things that we have here, just nice and easy. You got a Bluetooth telephone connectivity right there. Very, very easy to use. And again, just one click of a button knocks you in there. You got a computer settings, or trip computer, for your fuel consumption, your average speed, your range, your temperature, all that good stuff. Always very nice to know that. And again, so easy to operate. You've got our configuration. So again, your language, your miles per gallon consumption, your temperature, your time, you can adjust it all with just a tap of a button. Very, very nice and easy there. Got your BMW details right here, so you can call your dealer, you can call your mobile, all that good stuff right there built in as well. And you got all your blower, your times, your parked settings right there too as well. Let's have a look. Got your sound settings. You can adjust your sound settings there, your bass, your treble, your balance, your fader, all that good stuff. Got your caller settings there as well. And you should have your DAB settings. So you do have to bear with me a little bit. Never was the best with operating these. No, that is Bluetooth. Tell you what, we'll come on down and show you the dual zone climate control right here as well, because it's not just dual zone climate control, it's heated seats right there as well. So again, winter is coming. Let's just turn that down. Winter is coming right there on the heated seats. So again, going to be very, very useful. We also do have ourselves our windscreen demisters right here on the left and right. So again, those early mornings, misty mornings, you don't need to, you know, trot out onto the drive with the kettle in hand. The car will sort it out for you. And just most importantly, it's dual zone climate control. So, you know, if you're driving with your better half, and if they're anything like my better half, we are never the same temperature at the same time. So this is just a lovely feature to make sure there's going to be no arguments over Christmas. You can both have a little bit of what you want. And of course, just under there, you have our parking assist. Make full use of those front and rear parking sensors. available on this BMW. Coming on down here, you have all this lovely chrome. We have this built-in drawer where it gives you access to a lovely 12-volt charging point right there. You can just about hear it in there. And of course, it just pops shut nice and easy like that. Got your drive performance control again in gorgeous chrome with the leather lining all the way around. Absolutely gorgeous like that. Coming on down here, you got 2 cup holders. You got a lovely manual handbrake there again. Love the tactile feel right there. Hard as a rock. That's not going anywhere. And underneath their armrest, you have a lovely tray right there to hide absolutely anything you'd like, especially around Christmas. Don't worry, I'm not going to tell anyone. And even down there, you got your aux input, your USB input, and a 12-volt charging point there as standard. Absolutely fantastic. Chuck in as well your interior lighting up here. Your vanity mirrors in there as well. And you've pretty much got everything you could ever realistically need in a motor vehicle. I mean, this is fantastic, isn't it? It's absolutely gorgeous. Coming over here, you can see we have our Heart FM. Beautiful. Do love a good bit of love a good bit of heart right there. And you can see you got hits radio, you got magic chilled, you got smooth country, smooth west mids, Heart West, great free radio, country hits, Capital, BBC radio, absolute crock. Absolutely fantastic. It's just nice to have those options, isn't it? Very, very nice. Again, beautiful DAB radio right there. Works an absolute dream. There you go. Works brilliantly, although I will admit it is the kind of thing that you probably should have a bit of time in just to get used to where all the buttons are. I'm very much used to dials and knobs and all that kind of thing. It's a little out of my wheelhouse, but it does work. It is fully operational, and if you're a little smarter than I am, because again, I am not the very smart man that my glasses like to point out, it just works perfectly. And I'm sure after a couple of drives, you're going to get the hang of it. The beautiful thing is as well, you can also set favorite channels. So you don't have to go through all that effort. You can literally just go to your saved favorite channels. Let's have ourselves a final looky-loo at the engine under the bonnet, because we've seen the outside, we've seen the inside, we've seen the furnishings, and we're going to have a look under the bonnet of this BMW. Let's pop that open, and you can see our gorgeous engine under here as well. Now, I'm not going to stand here and pretend that I know anything about the inner workings of an engine of a BMW. I'm not a mechanic, never claimed to be. Do you think my hands would be this clean if I'm a mechanic? No. The thing is, we're not here to lie to you. We're not here to tell you what you want to hear to buy a car. That's just not what we do here. We don't sell cars here. We help people find the right car that suits them. And that's how we've become the UK Independent Dealer of the Year. The thing is, I don't need to tell you about this engine because I know it works. I know it's mint and I know it does the job because it's included in our Emerald 128 point check, which means, again, everything that you've just seen, all the safety features, all the lights, all the buttons, and everything into this bonnet, included in this engine, has passed the 128 point check. It's A1 mechanically cleared. Now, I don't think we can get an engine any better than A1 mechanically cleared. The AA, they have their 100 point check, and it's pretty good. It'll do the job. We're not certainly slagging that off. But we do our 128 point check because in our experience as a dealer, our experience with used vehicles, there are certain additional parts that do tend to go. And the thing is, we know them and we added them into the check because we want to make sure that the car is above and beyond the very finest quality that a used vehicle can be. We are a family-run dealership, and family truly is at the heart of everything that we do here in every facet of our business. And there's no clearer way of showing that than in the quality of the stock that we show out. We always have a look at these cars and have a think, we're going to hand this over to a member of our family. May not be my mother, maybe my gran, maybe my brother. I just haven't met them yet. And that's the beautiful thing about the quality of our stock, because we are looking at everything as if we're literally going to hand it over to a member of our family. That's why we have such high standards. And that's why we've patented and rolled out the Emerald 128 point check. And there's no better glaring example of that check in action than the quality and standards shown in this BMW 1 Series right here. It's a terrific car. It's a mint vehicle. Any fresher and I would eat it after brushing my teeth. It is incredible. It's a wonderful vehicle. I think it's got a lot of potential. It's got a lot of life left to give. It's in great condition. We've had our investigation. We've seen the outside, the inside, the furnishings, the cabin, you name it. We've looked at it, and you know every single inch of this car as if you already own it. And I'm reckoning if you've watched this far in the video, there's got to be something in there, something that's sort of a little inkling that you've got along the way that you're thinking, yeah, this car looks like the one. This is going to be the one for me. Well, why not get in contact with us? Why not give us a call? Why not chat us up on Facebook, on social media, all that good stuff. And I want you to let us help you into this car. It'll be a wonderful Christmas present. And it would certainly make this Christmas end on a high for 2020, having this on the drive, because this is built for the journey. This is built for the adventure. If you're a single person, if you're a couple, if you're a family, if you're thinking of starting a family, this car is adaptable. You've got space in the rear, space for your legs, gorgeous seats, all the gadgets that you'd need, wonderful radio, wonderful dual zone air climate control, wonderful heated seats, and of course A1 mechanical clearance on this vehicle. You are not going to have a better bill of health in this country, in the world. Sorry, it's a very poor joke in 2020, but the car has got an A1 mechanical clear bill of health. It is in tip-top shape for a used vehicle, and considering the amount of years that it's on the road, for it to still be in such good shape is a miracle. But the thing is, are you going to jump on the miracle? Because we've had BMWs in here, much older, but still in fairly good nick, and they've gone out the door in no time, so this one is not going to stick around forever. Thank you so much for showing an interest, because I've enjoyed, I've loved, I've marvelled having to look around the car with you. I also do think it's a mint bit of stock, and it's been my pleasure to share this half hour with you. If there's anything else you'd like to know, maybe there's something along the lines that I've maybe missed out or haven't shown you in enough detail to make you feel comfortable, please do let us know. I live for this. I love having the chat. I love meeting people, and I love helping you get the information and the answers to help you feel more safe, secure, informed, and empowered when starting your car buying journey here at the UK Independent Dealer of the Year, Emerald House of Cars. Thank you so much, and Merry Christmas.